Hi, I'm Stephanie Link, and I work with Jim Cramer on the Actions Alerts Plus portfolio. And we're going to talk about some of our recent sales. We've been not getting too greedy and taking some profits where we can.
Now, it's interesting. I think both of us would agree that two of the important sales, Abbott and VF Corp, are not necessarily a repudiation of those two, but much more interested in bulls make money, bears make money, pigs get slaughtered. You still like Abbott as much as when you first came to me with Abbott, right?
I think I like it even better.
Okay.
You know, they had a great quarter last week and double-digit growth.
Remember, all the other drug companies you buy because of the yield. Except for this one, because it has the growth.
It has the growth. They're gaining market share in Xience with their stent. They're gaining market share with Humira, with their psoriasis drug. They've got a great lipid franchise. And you know, it was very controversial, their acquisition of the eye care, the advanced medical optics company, which, you know, I think is a really great buy down the road. It's going to take some time, but that gives them some growth 2012 and beyond.
Right. Now, the sale of VF Corp, and this is a tough one for me because on the one hand, I think that Eric Wiseman's doing a remarkable job, the CEO. We're talking about North Face here. On the other hand, we just have a huge gain.
Yeah, no, we have a great gain. And, you know, I was surprised at how volatile VF was. You know, when we bought it, I thought, well, this is a good, solid apparel company, great brands, good cash flow, cheap. It's moved all over the place.
It has.
You know?
And Macy's is a huge component of the mosaic of VF, but also their own retail.
Right.
And when Macy's says anything bad, VF catches more than a cold, which is probably wrong, given the diversification of their business model. They had a great acquisition.
They've made several great acquisitions, and the rumor is they're looking at DC, so that could be another acquisition for them to fuel the growth. The point is they have the cash flow to do it. None of their competitors have the cash flow.
They also have the dividend.
They have the dividend.
I saw today Liz Claiborne still scaling back. Unfortunately, Jones, I say unfortunately because I like the management very much, not been able to take advantage of this crisis. And VF Corp clearly coming through and shining. We'd buy the stock back if it pulled back at all. That's why we keep the replacement piece.
Absolutely. You know, below 50, the yield is great. The 9 times earnings. And they, by the way, also set expectations low. Remember a couple of weeks ago, they lowered the numbers, not worse than people thought. So people actually rallied the stock.
It's also important to point out, we put a huge amount of money to work during the most recent downturn. So it's not like we're sitting here and just saying, okay, let it ride. That's never been our way to do it. And our outperformance for 2009 is integral to our outperformance, that as the market rallies, we take a little off. Right,
and then you have the cash to maybe look at some new names. Like, you know, we're not looking seriously at Costco, but that stock has gotten beaten up today.
Costco,
you know, it starts to get interesting.
Obviously committed to the customer more than the shareholder, but that will turn at a certain point.
And we'll keep adding to our Walmart position.
Very good.